Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Alien Protocols, the Advanced Protocols Data Project. So I wanted to review this UFO with you guys one more time on this program, since it'll allow you to see the pictures better and see how good of evidence this really is. 4 different people have come back saying that it has field effects around it. It's moving under its own control. It's an extremely unusual object. They ruled out birds, drones, sky garbage. Basically, they left it as an unknown and a likely advanced aerial vehicle. The story behind it is this is the last day of a UFO contact event that I was at. I was blessed enough to be a presenter. And the last days, I got sick. And so I went to the emergency room a couple times. And the last time I went to the emergency room, as I got out of the vehicle, I had a feeling to look straight up. And I looked straight up, and I see the craft. And the craft's kind of shaped like this, a little bit of a bean shape to it, and it's receding away. The second I notice it, it starts to recede away. And then after it recedes away a little bit, it starts to go off like that. And I could see around it clearly, especially at the very beginning, a pink field around it. And so I kind of snapped out of it and then got the camera out. Of course, when it was further away, when it was really close, it would have been really amazing. But still, these photos are really amazing. You can see the solidness of the craft. You can see the heat plume. It has a plume or an outgassing of some kind. 4 different people have analyzed it. One has only delivered half of the analysis, but that part is that it's under its own control in the field. And the other 3 are very pro guys. One is a television editor with a lot of experience in Photoshop and After Effects and all of that stuff. Another one is a photo analyzer for a major well-known company. And the other is one of our followers named Tim, who's a programmer and obviously you'll be able to see some of these pictures, really expert at image analysis. And he actually wrote some programs, he was saying, to do some of this analysis. So anyway, very fascinating stuff. Here it is right here. Let's zoom in a little bit more so you guys can see it closer. You can see its definitive shape, and as I was saying, on the ends, it had these little like spiky, fingery things that were real small but noticeable, and you can see it right there. You see that right there on that side? And on the other side, I think it's at a little bit of an angle, so you're not seeing it as prominently on the right side as the left. So really just fascinating craft. I have, what makes this case substantial is there are numerous witnesses, and there's over 2 minutes of video and pictures, so it has a lot of information. Here's some pictures at the very end, just before it started like literally disappearing. At the size it's at down here, you can see it. It was kind of flashing in and out of existence, basically. So let's look at some of the videos. One of these videos you're going to see shows a controlled movement. This video right here, it comes up like this and raises altitude. So just check this out. Check that out again. You see that? It goes kind of like, actually does a little tilt like that and then comes up. Really cool. Check that out again. If you have a big screen, you'll be able to see this much, much better. Okay, pretty neat, right? Now let's look at the 2-minute one where it's just basically hanging out. It's, birds don't do that, and it hangs out at several different positions. It kind of does this a little bit of this, a little bit of this for a long period of time here. So let's check it out. I'll kind of recreate it with my hands so you can see. See, there's people around me who are talking. And we're like this, and this thing is really hanging out. So you can see it's still staying in one area. And after it moved so much to stay, it was very, very unusual. This is what makes it of higher evidentiary value, having this much time on camera to be analyzed. If anyone wants copies, I would gladly send you the footage. I would love your analysis as well. More pictures. Now let's get into some of the other kind of photographic analysis that was done. Here's one done by Tim. You can see different aspects of it. Here you can really see the field effects. Look down here in the far left, you can really see the field effects there. Now there's a natural kind of halo that happens with objects that are dark against a light background oftentimes in different types of photography, so that had to be ruled out in this case. And it was, and you can really see things like here, so forth. So there was a lot of interesting data on this case. We have other cases from our secret location and quite a few videos from there with witnesses and stuff as well. But this one was just particularly meaningful, and we've gotten this much analysis on it. We haven't done that with our other videos. But what do you guys think? What do you think this is? Do you think it's an advanced aerial vehicle? Why do you think it was there? We would love to know your thoughts. If you think it's not an aerial vehicle, we just want the truth. We don't want you know, self-created fantasies to live in. We want to live in the real world with the real facts. So if you think this is something, and we would gladly share the master tapes with you guys to get your analysis. We would love to hear your feedback and what your thoughts are on this in general. Much love to you and yours.